Good morning, YouTube. How you guys doing this Friday? Hopefully good. We got a little bit of work out here in the shop to do. I put my battery in my camper this morning, and eventually I'll move that, but it's a little too early. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning, so I don't want to wake up the neighbors yet. But I've got these two cutting boards that I need to sand down, which won't take me very long. I'll just hit them with 60, 120, 220. And then it's supposed to be a really nice day outside, so I will probably coat them with the butcher block stuff or whatever. There's this that I'm going to work on today. Now, this fucking desk. This is going to be a different video. I'm making a video entirely for this. This honestly turned out really good for what it was. I'll go over it in this video with you, I guess. First of all, I didn't want to see through it. And on camera, you probably can't see that clearly. You can see my hand, but like, it has some spots. So here's what happened. Okay, I put black dye in it, and I used Total Boat. Hold on, I'm gonna clear you guys off. Total Boat deep set resin, which is supposed to be able to pour up to like an inch, inch and a quarter, inch and a half, whatever. I poured it and it superheated. So basically what that means is I poured it, the epoxy gets really hot. There's a chemical reaction that goes on and it cracked everywhere, like literally everywhere. So I went back in, I had to fill some spots. Well, okay, I started pouring, it leaked. So I lost a bunch of epoxy. It was expensive. Huge waste of money on that. The deep set stuff, in my opinion, is not worth it. Just saying. I'm not saying that Total Boat is a bad product because I've heard lots of YouTubers and lots of good comments about it. But I think that pouring a quarter, I tried taking too many shortcuts. I think that pouring a quarter at a time is the best way to do it. Unless you have like a cooled area that's just on the cusp of like 65 degrees, because this stuff gets really hot, and I mean really hot. So for me, pouring a quarter at a time, quarter inch at a time is the best way to do it. All right, whatever. So I poured and I put black dye in it. Well, the black dye wasn't as dark as I thought it was gonna be. I didn't want to see through it. I put a bunch, like usually people only use like 6 drops. I put like 14 drops in it. I can still see through it. I didn't want that. So I ended up painting the top, which kind of turned out good and bad. It made it a little darker, but I think I have to paint the bottom, which you're not gonna see the bottom anyways, but I think I'll end up having to paint the bottom because I don't want to see through it. And then when we poured, it cracked obviously, and there was a bunch of stuff on the bottom. I had to level it off. So my dad and I, my dad, I will give him full credit. My dad bought this. I planned on buying one, and he beat me to it. This is a router sled, pretty expensive router sled. And it's made by True Track, I believe. And all it does is it just slides across this and levels things off. That's for another day. That's too tall anyways. It won't fit underneath it. But, so he bought that and it works great. Works phenomenal. I'm trying not to linger too long, but basically I took my slab that was, and you can see how thin it is. It's actually perfect size for a desk, so it worked out good. But it was like 1.5 inches, and now it's down to like 1 inch or 1.25 inches. So all in all, I'm working with the problems I've had, and I'm making another one of these. So I learned my lesson on the first one. Don't take shortcuts, which I should have known, but they weren't necessarily big shortcuts. They were just a little bit of time savers, like the epoxy if you pour it a quarter at a time, it takes like a month to do, where I figured I could get it done in one pour, wait 15 days or whatever and let it really, really harden up. But it just messed up my whole project. So I'm getting there, and this looks amazing. But what I'm gonna do is, you can see I started sanding down here. I'm gonna, with my hand, sand this down. It actually, I'll agree with my dad, this was probably one of the best pours we've ever done. There's maybe a few bubbles here and there. The only thing is, this is a tip for everybody, and I'll probably put this in another video, or in the other video, but if you're making these river tables and you don't sand the top down and clear coat them or polish them or whatever you're doing, they collect dust like crazy. I don't know if it's a static electricity thing, but my table, I didn't do that on my dining room table, and it collects dust all the time. So what I'm gonna do, sand it down really nice, up to like 220, maybe if my grandpa has 400, I'll do 400 or 500 grit. And then I will wipe it really down good, and then clear coat it, and it will be done. I could probably do that today. But, sorry, I've been going for too long already, but we're gonna get into those on this video. This is another video, I'm sorry. I'm really trying to work on it, but in the same sense, I don't have legs for it yet. And I really want to make that a high quality video, because I really want to teach everybody from my mistakes, which most people that plan on doing this already know the mistakes, but I just don't want you to be out. With the wood and the epoxy, and if I couldn't have salvaged this, if I didn't buy one of those router sleds out there, I couldn't have salvaged this. And I would have been down $700, $600. The epoxy was like $400 or $500. The wood was about 150, 120 for the entire board. I mean, this was probably a 10-foot slab of walnut, maybe a little longer. So yeah, let's get into today. So it is about that time of year. Stay open. It's about that time of year where we're going camping soon. So I'm gonna start packing up everything in here. It is a little tight because I don't have the slide out because I'm in my little barn thing, but it's quite all right. Yeah, this stuff can go in here. We try to keep everything. Yeah, I have a lot of sunscreen. I don't need this much sunscreen out here, I guess, but I try to keep everything in one tote or a few bags. These go down here so that, oh, she got me more. So that we don't have to find everything when we're done. Everything in this, except for these, goes up here. Oh, there's dominoes up here. Nice. These can go in here. Just makes it easier. That way, everything's all tidy and nice and one tote, one bag. You can find it all. And let's see. I'm trying to remember where I put half of this stuff, because we take everything out because obviously we winterize it, and when we winterize it we don't want mice and stuff in all of our stuff and stuff. So typically we have to take out like toilet paper, anything that'll freeze out here we take out. Oh, Bird's got some Claritin in there. Anything like soaps, sunscreens, we try to take all that stuff out because, like I said, you never really know what's going to freeze, what's going to get into what. So just easier that way. We have soaps, okay, that's good. Shampoos. Anything else we've got in here. Nice. I'm excited to go camping. Oh, I'm excited to go camping again because, boy, I need a break from all the work that I've been doing. Like today, I've been working my butt off today. Haven't really had a whole lot of time to relax and not do anything. I'm just gonna throw all my soaps in here. So it'd be nice to be able to relax. But next weekend, I know when this vlog goes up, you guys can see me. I know when this vlog goes up, I'll try to get this up next weekend. By next weekend, we'll be in Hocking Hills again. We're going to Hocking Hills. And the weekend after that, we're going camping. I'll try to record all that too, because like I said, I'm excited to go. But few vlogs coming that you guys will appreciate, hopefully. All right, thank you guys for being here. We will call it a vlog. I am exhausted, to say the least. I did the 2 cutting boards / charcuterie boards. I did my table, my desk, which won't be in this vlog, but will be in another one. I put wire up for our clothesline. That kicked my butt. When I say that's like the strongest wire I've ever seen. I used wire cutters, didn't work. Tin snips, didn't work. There's wire cutters for like horse fences. That's what I used. I don't even know where they're at. But it barely cut them. It was impossible. And those posts that are out there are really old and probably need to be redone anyways. But worst case scenario, I can just untie them. That's all I did was I tied them up, and then I can put new posts in, and it should be the same distance anyways. So there's that. And I do need to fill my bird feeder out here as well. But I got a lot done. I moved some stuff into the camper. And then I vacuumed and turned the Roomba on and that vacuum. So I think I'm going to head to my mom's house, drop off the planter box that I made for my cousin, and color vlog here. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys being here, supporting me, what I do every single day. And it really means the world to me that you guys show up, watch my vlogs, and stick around for everything. So thank you. See you guys in the next one.